U.S. military should be on alert for a revenge attack from the Syria-Russian alliance, following the joint Western airstrikes this morning alongside the UK and France. Walid Fairs, an expert in global military dynamics, said the U.S. troops based in Syria were vulnerable to a retaliation that could set off a global crisis. More 2,000 U.S. troops are based in northeastern Syria, and until yesterday, President Trump had planned on withdrawing them relatively soon. However, the president's decision to bomb targets against Syrian regime has sparked fears of an escalating global conflict that could spill into a world war. Get U.S. should be put on alert for a revenge attack from the Syria-Russian alliance. Mr. Fairs pointed to the U.S. bases in Syria, which are originally been there to fight ISIS, as a key crisis point in the conflict. He told Fox News, if the Syrian regime decides to stop using the chemical weapons, then the operation is over. However, if there are reactions, which I anticipate not necessarily in Damascus but other parts of Syria where we have assets, it's a different story. We have 2,000 troops in the northeastern part of Syria. Those troops are now surrounded strategically by the Iranians, the Russians, Hezbollah, by Assad. My concern is, what's the follow-up? What is the status quo for these troops? Now that we have administered one strike, I'm really eager to know if the enemy is gonna strike back against our troops. That's the biggest question of the night for me. Getty more 2,000 U.S. troops are based in northeastern Syria. Fairs pointed to the U.S. bases in Syria, which are originally there to fight ISIS, as a crisis point. I'm really eager to know if the enemy is gonna strike back against our troops. Walid Fairs. Britain joined the US and France in a massive assault on chemical weapons production and storage facilities near Damascus and Homs in retaliation for an attack on Syrian civilians using chlorine gas last weekend. Following the strikes this morning, Mr. Trump tweeted this morning, "A perfectly executed strike last night. Thank you to France and the United Kingdom for their wisdom and the power of their fine military. Could not have had a better result. Mission accomplished. So proud of our great military, which will soon be, after the spending of billions of fully approved dollars, the finest that our country has ever had. There won't be anything, or anyone, even close,